и так далее. Надеюсь, публика будет, хотя бы человек 20-30 уже хорошо будет с кем-то пообщаться, а то будет диалог между тобой и мною. Все, поехали. Сейчас включится эта программа с чатом, и я буду видеть, есть ли люди или нет. Как ты сказал твоя кличка на личесе?
T-I-T-N
Тит?
Тинтирито.
Тинтирито.
Это я вам
это мы раньше, по-моему,
ICC
играли. На
играл.
ICC, по-моему, у тебя такой же был, или нет?
Да, Тинтирито,
Тинтирито.
правильно, на ICC так
Да,
было.
сейчас, подожди-ка. Тинтирито. 3+1, Андрей, ты можем катнуть, так, побаловаться.
Да, как хочешь. Да.
Тинтирито. Так, почему он его не нашел? Там большая заглавная буква не нужна. А, вот, GM. Это, видимо, ты, естественно. Все, нашел. Все, вызвал. Casual. Я Атена Паллада.
А где у меня? Я здесь очень редко. Ну, сейчас уже буду очень часто.
Да. Вот на личности,
Не знаю.
вот заходишь, там должен быть вызов где-то сверху, такой шпаги, скрестившийся знак. Есть? Там где-то...
Петр, что-то здесь. Это что такое?
Я точно тебе
А,
отправил
вот.
запрос.
Отельная палата.
Да, я отправил. Все, о. Все, вот, как раз, сейчас как раз еще эта часть включится. Так,
А что означает отельная палата?
это греческая богиня. Греческая богиня, она покровительница Одиссея была. Я вот в древней мифологии, значит, с детства ее обожал, вот и решил взять. Так, не знаю, что поиграем.
Видео посмотрел, да, с Дзинглереном?
Да,
Смешно, да?
весело.
Ну, таких видео штук что
Ну
найдете.
да. Я, кстати, с Беглером мы пытались найти это видео такие. Я же помнил, что у тебя есть такая привычка. Мы когда еще играли. Сами не смогли найти, вот и как раз ты прислал.
Да.
А
Сурова есть?
видел?
Сурова
Да, я смотрел. Ну, дело в том, что он есть серьезно. Дело в том, что партии вообще не партии. А мы сейчас в партии заберем их в центр, как игроков. Да. Вот так, должно это на слова все, что можно сказать. И вся это не достаточно. То есть. Ну, я имею в виду для
Кто такой Пунин?
Пунин это линчеватель народный. Когда к нему попадаешь, это плохой знак. Он там уже Ага, вот у нас есть Меди, hello to both masters. Окей. Сам зовутся Меди. Привет, hello. Yeah, so by tell you can see guys what is the idea of today's stream. We will discuss, of course, the scandal what we had between Cheskov and Armenian Eagles team. And we have guest Armenian Grandmaster Tigran Petrosyan. First, make a little bit on leeches, just more motivation, waiting more people in chat, and we can start to talk about it. By the way, guys, if you hear us and see us, can you please confirm that everything is okay? Because it's my first stream. We have guests in OS, so can be some problems. All right, fun. Guys, right now, this. Doug, I guess we have like 26 people. Kasa, hello. Yes, Tigran. He's connected from Yerevan. You're in Yerevan right now, I guess.
Yes, sir.
And after this game, with the beat me, we'll start main course. Okay, I resigned game. It's 3+1. Do I have any chances here? Okay. Hello, everybody. Everything is okay technically. Can you please confirm, guys? I will switch for analysis board in once. We'll see the games by Tigran. Okay. I hope you hear us and see perfectly. And I want to start our today's stream with a little biographical information about guests whom we have in our stream. It's Armenian Grandmaster Tigran Petrosyan. He was born in 1984. He's 1 year younger than me, 36 years old. I think you became in September, right? September 36, Tigran.
Number seven. Yeah.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Yes. And he became Grandmaster 2004 when he was, I think, 19 or 20 years old. Uh, then he was two times national champion, Armenian champion, two times gold medalist.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
In Armenian for Armenian team on Olympiads. 2008 it was Dresden, and 2012 it was Istanbul. Right? It's correct, Tigran? Yes. I remember I was playing in Dresden, 2008. I think your teammates been Vladimir Akopian, Sargisyan Gabriel, Artash, you, and I forget who was
Evan Aronian, the
Aronian,
main
of
one.
course. Yeah, Aronian. Yes. Yeah. So very strong team. They took gold medal. I don't remember. Arshak Petrosyan was your captain. Yes, captain. Yes.
Yeah, he's a captain. Started from I believe '96 or
Yes. Yes.
'92 or something.
And in 2012, I don't remember your teammates. Who was your teammate?
The price was the same instead of Artashes Minasyan. Oh no, exactly. It was
So
Artashes
same team.
Minasyan as well. Oh no, no, sorry. I'm sorry. It was Sergei Movsisyan instead of
Okay. So
Artashes
was
Minasyan.
one change in team instead of Artashes was Sergei
Yeah.
Petrosyan, and also very strong grandmaster. So Armenia is, we know, very strong team with very nice all-time Soviet school. And if I'm not wrong, your name, I think Faze give you because of world champion Tigran Petrosyan. It's correct or not?
Yeah, my father is a big chess fan, and when Tigran Petrosyan become world champion, he has a dream that one day, when he have a son, he will name him Tigran, and he will teach him chess, and maybe someday his son will become a big chess player. Okay, I hope some kind I come.
Yeah, yeah, very nice. Yes, guys, you hear us, right? I'm trying to speak loud, and also Tigran, I think I hear him very well, probably you too. And me and Tigran, I think we know each other more than 20 years already. Tigran I don't
Yeah,
remember exactly where we meet. Do you remember?
yeah, started from these YAS championships. I
Mhm.
mean, it's maybe started from uh, the end of
End of 90s.
90s.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. So more than 20 years already we know each other. I know him personally very well. Very nice person. Also very strong grandmaster, and also very strong player in the fast controls, rapid and especially blitz. And I remember your results in Saudi Arabia. You almost took first place. A little bit unlucky in the finish, I guess. You've been
yeah,
against Magnus Carlsen, I think. Yes. Is that was
Yeah, I sacrificed the piece and I have good position. And if I win, I believe I have a best chances for to become a world champion because it was only about 3 rounds left, and I played with everyone. I mean, I have a good chances to keep this
yeah. So
leadership.
we understand that he's such a player who can absolutely beat anyone, anytime, any level. And uh, what happened recently, we also very well know. I think it was October 1st when officially first time it was unprecedented decision by Chesscom. I think they never did it before. They accused someone publicly first time. Yes, is it correct, Tigran, or not? It was first case.
Yeah, they published the exact name first time.
Yes.
Before that, it just looked like they were saying that someone from the team or something else like that, but never they announced the person name.
Yeah, so for them who maybe don't know details, I will add that it was this case was on Pro Chess League, online Pro Chess League, which are really traditional. I think it's every year already. I think Armenian Eagles was defending champions. Is it correct or not?
No, I believe we won a title in 18.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I wasn't playing at that time, but looks like it was an 18. They won. Then last year there was some other team, I believe. But okay, it was three Pro Chess League seasons, and two of them Armenian Eagles was won these titles. Okay, I said two of them because we really win this last one.
Uh-huh. Okay, so 2018 Armenian Eagles won. 2019 it was another team. I don't remember which one. And 2020 Armenian Eagles won, but by decision of Chesscom, they've been disqualified, and American Archers took first place. So why it happened? First of all, let's say a few words about your teammates. You had team such strong players like Parham Mahdoglu from Iran, Raunak Sadvani from India, youngster, promising player. Who was else? Who was number four?
Haik Martirosyan,
Ah,
another young player from Armenia. He's
yeah.
very talented. He become Armenian champion, and he shared first place in the Great Aeroflot Open. And of course, he's the most promising young player, Armenian players right now.
Yes, yes, Haik Martirosyan, yes. And Armenian Eagles beat American team, and it started, this accusation slowly started by Wesley Saw posts. Is it correct? He started, I think, attack you directly.
Actually, I didn't know how it start because okay, it seems for me it was nothing wrong. I mean, I was just doing my everyday job. Then suddenly I heard that Wesley Saw wrote some comment about it. Okay, I'm not following all the chat comments, of course, and I said, okay, let's see what he said. And when I find his comment, it was more than one, two or three comments about it. The thing was like, and where was Sean Sarkisian and Zaven Andreasyan, why they didn't play, and some smiles. And then he said, how can player with rating 2600 beat the 2770 FIDE rated player, and some stuff like that. Okay, it was obvious what he was going to say, right? And I become very angry. I mean, uh, I cannot let him go like this, yeah. And when I answered after maybe half an hour or 1 hour, the administration just closed all comments for this chat, not only for me, for anyone else. And we got at the same time. At the same time, the team manager, Armenian Eagles, called me, And he said that he received an email from chess.com about all of this. And the thing was that they wrote him, it looks like we are going to give the first for bishops because we have some things that the player from your team, especially Tigran Petrosyan, was using the. I mean, he didn't he didn't play fair, right?
Hmm.
And okay, when we received this email, and by the way, at the same time, they give some opportunity for team manager. It was very funny, and they said that you have two options. First options that if you will say, okay, it's maybe possible, it happens. I didn't know, I can't control all my players, something like this. Will give you a chance. Do not disqualify and play for next seasons. Your team. Another option, if you will say I'm 100% guaranteed my players, I believe them, etc. It means that Armenian Eagles will disqualify as well, and you cannot play next year's in Pro Chess League. Yeah, something like that. And of course, he answered what he was going to do. That we know each other for more than 20 years, and he knows that it's not possible that I will do something like that. And he said, I believe my players, and there is no way we are going to have some partnership with you if you are talking in this way, right?
Hmm.
And after that, I mean, I wrote the email to Danny Range and all of these guys that I was very upset about this, and I really hope that they will think twice and make the right decision because I told them that I understand what's going on, that maybe the top rated players like Wesley So or I don't know whom make some comments and they are under pressure and they don't know what to do. American team, American players, and okay, I understand all of this, but it doesn't matter. I mean, they cannot do anything like this in any kind of situation. So, and after that, after approximately 24 hours, they didn't answer to these emails, both of emails, and approximately after 24 hours, they just make a public decision, which you should know already. They after the public decision, they sent the email that my account is closed on chess.com because of these things. And the same, yeah, and the very funny that in my first email, I said that if you are going to make this decision, we will meet in court or something like that. And in second email, they said, okay, you signed a contract agreement that you should agree with any Chesscom decisions or something like that. They say, okay, it's up to you, it's your choice. You can go to court, see you there. They said that we have agreement that you cannot sue us. Yeah, something like that. It was very funny. Okay, this is the situation. So
Okay, so I understood. I want to add that Chesscom before this case always was like ban such a suspicious cases without making publish. Without publish the names and like people almost maybe did not hear about that. They also give new chances for some accounts that they will not repeat. And they give them chances to recovery, as I know. But when they did this, probably they might to have or they bluffing or they really have like 100% proof that you've been cheating because definitely you will go till the end to the court. Maybe it will take a long time, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, but in the end they will have to show to the court process the real facts of your accusation, right? As I understood. Otherwise, this is very big moral hit to you for your reputation, and you need to have some material compensation for that, as I understand. Is it correct or
Sure.
not?
Yeah, I will go in this way definitely. And okay, now it's very hard situation in our country. We are in the war situation. So I mean, this is not the main problem for me and for everyone else. So after that situation will become in normal way, I will talk with the lawyers and we'll think how we are starting, how we are defending ourselves, how we are attacking them. I mean, I know that it will be a long process, not for one day or one week, but okay, what to do? I'm ready, and I really believe that the court in it should be in USA probably will make a right decision because I'm clean and I'm 100% sure that they are bluffing. And okay, we'll see.
Okay, okay. I wish you good luck in that. Now, I wanted to take our attention to exactly to the tournament format. I wanted to ask you a few questions about the rules. It's very important to know for spectators. The rules, as I know, of this Purchase League final was that first of all players should be on a Zoom call with video without audio, right?
Yeah, we should be 30 minutes before the start with the webcam turned on, and we show them. The arbiter asked to show around, all around. I turned my camera to show the playing call, to show what I have on the table, under the table, I don't know, around the table, and they see all of this stuff. The next thing that I should turn on the screen sharing, and they have a full access to my laptop, and I didn't have any program active. I have only Zoom and Chesscom, no nothing else at all. And they even asked me to check the task manager to see what's going on there. So they check anything what they can. They check webcam. And the other thing was that in any single moment when the arbiter will ask me, I have to turn camera wherever he want and he can check what's going on there. For example, during the game or after each game, he can say, right now, Tigran, you have to turn your camera to the left and show me what's going on there. So
Okay.
they have this chance to ask me, but never, nobody asked me to do something like this during these matches.
Mhm. Another question: audio was on during games or it was muted?
Uh, I believe during the games, mostly it was muted.
Muted. Okay. As I know, you've been playing not from home, from the friend's office. Is it correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
He was in inside this office when you was playing or not? Next to you?
Who? No, next to me, it was nobody. I
Nobody
mean,
next to you.
yeah, I was playing uh, from the hall, from the corridor. How it
Hmm.
will be in English? Um, Corridor, как будет?
Yes, from school. Yes, yes.
From the hall. Yeah, I was playing from the hall, not from the room or something.
Uh-huh.
Office was in the room. I was playing outside of the room where nobody was there. I mean, separate. We make the table there, electricity. We have our laptop, so
Okay.
nobody.
The most questions people started after we all see the video where it shows your face, and during the game you would repeatedly look uh, down to the table or to your hands or wherever. How you would comment this moment?
Of course, it's not so comfortable to me to comment it because it's something what about I'm not I don't want to talk about more. But okay, in this case, I have to explain it because the most people can think wrong, right?
Yes.
So I have some problem. It's coming from childhood, right? So anytime, not only during the game, during I mean I can do it. During everything, right? When I'm a little bit nervous or something, I'm always looking to my the finger, right? Something like that. So, for example, my finger is here, I will always look at my finger.
Yeah.
So it's everybody knows it. I mean, the people who knows me, who plays with me, who knows me for many years. I'm doing it not only during the game, I during the eating or something. So this is the problem what I have. I mean, I don't know what is it for some nervous or something, but I had it for a long time, and I
Everybody
have.
has some habits, yeah? Everybody has some habits, little habits.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Everybody have some things like this. And okay, this is my this
Yes.
is mine.
I want to show, just for people to know. I knew about your habit. I even told it to my brother before I see this video. Yeah, after I see video, I knew it, but I could not find video. But you show me that video. Can I share it with public? Just
Yeah,
yeah, I will
I
show the
make a
people.
public post in my Facebook for everyone, so you can do it yourself. You can show it.
Yes, I think you can see now YouTube video here. Tigran played versus Dingliren. It was Ironflot Open Blitz after main tournament 2016. So I will start it, and you can see what was what the about habit of Tigran in this video. I will a bit forward. So game starting now. Hope you see video. I see. Yes, I see video.
Начинаем седьмой тур. We
Yeah, you
begin
can
the
just
seventh round.
mention the moments
Yes.
where what I
Yeah,
said.
they started. Look now. Look to finger. Yeah, now first time he look to finger. Let's go again. Yeah, this is just habit. This is just habit. Which okay, I mean rest is not interesting. It's understandable. It's understandable that Tigran has such a habit. But I want to tell you a few words. We know with Tigran many years each other. We are friends and colleagues. But I want to be very objective here. Now I want to say a few words about these rules. What was about this camera? Where the arbiter can anytime request you to show everything right around you, table and around you. Oh, first of all, imagine. Okay, we don't know each other now. Let me abstract about the situation. Imagine you are cheating, so you theoretically can have mobile phone down to your table and watch the mobile phone, right? Once the arbiter tell you, show me your by video your table and everything, you just can put it in your pocket, right? Okay, we cannot say you were cheating that way or not right now, but I want to go to the main course. I want to go like professional player to the games now. These games shows and proves everything for me. Like a player, was Tigran cheating really or not? For me, it's the best answers. I have my answers for myself, so I wanted to share with you with absolutely objective view of Grandmaster of the games. Tigran, are you ready to share games with you with me?
The second,
Yes.
yeah, we'll just I'm in your page in Lichess, but looks like I didn't see a board. I don't know why.
Ah,
I just refreshed it, but I
no, I
didn't.
mean, if you go to my channel now of Twitch channel, you can watch the stream and see the board. I guess this is the best way.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Let
if you
me go.
Twitch TV and slash James Blunder.
Yeah, yeah, saw it. I saw it. Just a
Yes, and
second.
just mute the volume there. Yeah. Also, I want to start the game against Lenier Dominguez.
Yeah, just a second. I'm loading the
Yes.
page. Something. My internet was not so good right now.
Okay.
Just a second.
Yeah, here is prepared. Tigran Petrosyan, White against Lenier Dominguez Pro League 2020. It's for spectators. I prepare it. Okay, so
So
far,
twitch.tv/James Blunder, right?
yes. Slash James Blunder.
But it's not loading. I don't know why. Let me do it again.
Yeah.
Twitch.org.
Попробуй в серче просто James Blunder набрать, и там будет видно.
No, I was using the link from the Lichess directly.
Ah,
Twitch
so
link.
I don't have any idea. Maybe your connection is busy. Sometimes happens with YouTube, and maybe it's not super fast. That's why.
No, but the Skype call is good. I mean, it should be good. The YouTube is opened as well. I mean, it's opening very fastly. I think the problem is with the Twitch.
You cannot load my page now.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
The,
strange.
the site can't be reached.
Okay, but I mean, you have the games in your desktop now, right? In your laptop, so you can just tell me moves, and it will be same situation like in your desktop. There, you can watch the games on your screen. Same variations, I think. You can do
Yeah, just a second.
it. Against Dominguez, first game. Like second game was against Caruana. Third game was against Xiong, I think, or So, and then was Xiong.
Yeah, yeah,
Xiong or Shong, I don't know how to pronounce well.
yeah. Just a second.
Yeah, about Wesley Slow accusations, I remember. I think he was also accusing uh, such a strong player like Firuza Alireza, right? If I remember well, this was the case too.
It was a couple of years ago, and after that, of course, it looks like you have to apologize for these things. I mean,
Yeah, this unfortunately this online chess always gives such opportunity. When you lost and you are angry, you can easily accusate somebody because you don't feel responsibility, like in OTP games. It's very
yeah,
easy.
I can't. Okay, I hope I will remember everything because right now it's not all something wrong with my
Oh,
computer.
okay, okay.
Okay,
So
let's go. Knight f3.
knight f3. Tigran is white.
Yeah, I'm always playing this Knight f3 righty stuff. Last for maybe 6 7 years. So
Hmm.
this is my lovely openings, especially in the rapid or blitz.
Hmm.
So Knight f3, d5,
Yes,
g.
Tigran. The time control was 10 plus 0, right? Very strange control.
No, it was 10 plus 2, I believe.
I want to say 10 plus 2, right? 10 plus 2, yeah, very strange control. I never remember such control. It was usually 10 plus 15 or something, right?
Yes,
Okay.
right.
C5,
So we
bishop
have,
g2.
yeah, Knight f3, d5, g3, c5, bishop g2, e6.
So we see that
Cup.
white is playing King's Indian in first hand.
Yes, castle, knight
Castle,
f6,
knight f6,
d3,
d3,
bishop e7,
bishop e7,
bd2,
knight bd2,
knight
knight c6, e4.
e4, castle.
We all remember by Bobby Fischer games that this was one of his main weapon when he was young player.
Yeah. Now rook e1,
Rook e1,
b5.
preparing e5, b5. This is probably principal move. e5, yes.
Yes, e5, knight d7,
Knight f1,
knight f1, queen c7,
attacking the pawn,
queen, queen e2,
defending.
bishop b7,
Bishop b7,
h4,
h4. Hmm.
rook fc8.
Rook fc8. Yeah. What is the idea of rook c8? First of all, probably he wants to go bishop f8 in some moments and protect g7 h6. Is it correct idea or not? That's a,
There is a lot of ideas. The one of them that blacks they don't want to change the bishops and they want to play bishop f8. And the other that anyway I will play h5 and I am threatening h6. So most of times black have to play h6 themselves to protect from h6. And after that they are playing h6. Usually my knight is coming from h2 to g4 and I have some threats to sacrifice on h6. And in that case it's also good to have bishop on f8. And rook is staying bad on f8. It's like he cannot protect his king very well after when he's rook on f8. So he has this f8 square for knight or bishop to
mhm.
come back for some pieces and defense, huh? Something like that.
Yes. If I remember, yeah, this is the main plan. Put bishop on f4, knight goes to h2, then h5, then knight g4, provocating h6 moves, then queen d2 and sacrifice something there, or g4, g5. As I remember by Bobby Fischer games. Also, me myself, I was playing a few times. It's in classical chess. Okay, this is the first question. First question to you. In this position, you played Bishop G5, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, what was this move? Did you prepare it? Because for me, it looks very suspicious move. Bishop G5, it's not looks like human move. Yeah. What was this move?
Okay. First of all, I played this position, exactly this position, maybe 200 games in classical and in rapid blitz in internet. So I feel very confident in this position.
Mhm.
And even in classical games, I won a few 2700 players. So it means that I feel really good in this kind of positions. So what about Bishop G5? Okay, it was obvious that my opponent was prepared because he was playing very fast. And I said, okay, it seems that mostly I played h5, h6, and if he prepared, he should prepare this. And I said, okay, let's try to go out from his preparation, yeah, something like this. I know that mostly uh, I would like to exchange the bishops, yeah, most of the times, because when I exchange the bishops, if I will play h5, h6 myself, and he will put g6, I don't need these bishops at all, because of king's structures, right? And if he will play h6 himself, it will be easier for me to play g4 and g5 after that. And I mean, I have few ideas about it. And that was the main curse why I played bishop g5, because I didn't even think about bishop takes g5, because I really believe it's not the best way to play for black. My pawn is coming to g5, then knight to h2, g4, and I'm threatening some knight f6 somewhere. So I didn't even think about bishop takes g5. I was sure he will play bishop f8, and after bishop f8, the idea is to play h5, threatening h6. And if he will play h6, I will go back bishop f4. I will lose a tempo. But now he's bishop on f8. And after g4, I am threatening g5 directly. If his bishop will be on e7, after h5, h6, g4, he could probably play some queen d8. And after queen d2, knight d4 idea to change this knight, and g5 will be not so easy to play for me. So I was something like I wanted to trick him to go to let him play bishop f8, then play h4 and bishop go back and g4 g5.
Mhm.
Well, I mean it was just idea for rapid. I'm not sure this is a good idea, but the main thing I want him to let out from his preparation and try to make some attack there.
I see. So you want to say that Bishop G5 and these ideas it came up to your mind during the game, not
Yeah,
before.
during the game when he played fast, I understood that he prepared well, and I didn't want to play the standard how I played in before, right, in the
Mhm.
classical or other games.
How much time you spent for this move, Bishop G5,
Uh,
approximately, if you
I
remember?
don't really remember, but it was probably some maybe 20 seconds or 15 seconds, I believe.
So once again, we see that Tigran's brain works very fast. So many ideas in 20 seconds, bravo. Okay,
Yeah.
Bishop G5. I think here Lenier played first inaccuracy, in my
Yeah,
meaning.
it's because I know these positions very
Yes.
well, and I feel everything like in this position when I have to play a3, when I have to play b3, etc. I mean, I really good feel good in these positions.
I see. Linier took on G5, right?
Yeah, he took on g5. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to take with the pawn because knight g5 really not so good. I believe he could simply play h6, knight f3, or first he could play maybe knight d4. Uh, I had to play queen d2 or queen d1, then h6. I
Mhm.
mean, when the thing is that I'm going to mate the black, yeah. If he will change a lot of pieces, I cannot mate him, and it means that he will push just on the queen side the pawns, and I mean, if you will not mate him, you will probably stay bad.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. So for me, like a human view, let me 1 second flip the board. 1 second. What I would play here with black to understand this position. For example, rapid chess. I don't have time. Bishop g5. So the last thing what I would think about to take on g5 to open h file here, because in
Right,
future you can attack also on h file. Same time, in some future you can bring knights through e3, g4, and sacrifice on f6, right?
right.
Also, f6 never possible. So most probably I would consider bishop f8 or queen d8 if I want to exchange these bishops. I would force white to take on e7 and bring queen to e7 and protect the king side. But most natural decision probably bishop f8 because
Yeah,
the idea of rook f8 probably to anyway put this bishop here. So bishop g5 is like kind of give me the tempo here. Okay. Uh, Bishop d5. I think it was first inaccuracy in this game by black. Let's see what happened later. You took hg, of course.
yeah.
Uh,
I took hg. He played knight d4.
Knight d4. This move I absolutely don't like too. I mean, such a moves when you play, you have to achieve something very quickly, or in long terms, you will have big problems because this c pawn goes to d4, it becomes very weak. Also on c file is not so big a counterplay because white with simple rook c1 killing all threats here. So at least linear maybe should prepare it. At least maybe with move b4 first. Looks for me most natural continuation here, fixing pawn on c2, opening diagonal, and waiting what is white's next move. By the way, maybe you would play rook c1 here, but after rook c1, then queen e5 more annoying, right? Because a3 is under attack here.
Yeah, I can say a few words myself. So there is idea 94 in these kind of positions, but it usually happened when the bishop's on the board, black square. What's the difference? So if the bishop, for example, on f4 and his bishop on e7, after knight d4, knight d4, pawn d4, so usually when my queen should go to d2, this is the best place, yeah?
Hmm.
To start to try to attack on h6 when he's playing h6, to try to play g5 to help it. So after that, when he's playing a5, usually he's threatening bishop b4, right, to attack this queen on d2 and rook on e1. And why he's trying to make it? He want to prevent. I mean, he want to that I will play a3. What's the point of this? When I'm playing a3 and he start to pushing, go on like a4, b4, he will open this queen side easier. So the thing for black to make some counterplay on the queen side, right? And if there is no bishops on the board, I mean, I will not play a3 most of times, and even if we will push everything, a5, a4, b4, after that I will just simply play b3, not a3. And after I will play b3 with his pawns on a4 and b4, and he cannot crush this queen side, right? So he need to force me to play a3. After that, when he's pushing a4, b4, the queen side is crushes. So yeah, without the bishops, I will not play a3 anymore. I mean, to stop these pawns, right?
Hmm.
I mean, this is one of the things that I think it's the thing makes difference without bishops and with the bishops.
Hmm.
So in this case, I will probably not play knight d4, especially when his knight, if he will stay on e7 and g6, for example, knight on g6, it feels very safely with this knight on g6, right?
Hmm. Hmm. So it looks like after you surprised linear, he a little bit lost his confidence maybe here, and he instantly make two inaccuracies. First take exchange important black square bishop, and then immediately start actions when it was not necessary to do it right in
Yeah.
this moment. So I guess before was, in my opinion, the most natural move here by
Me
human.
too. I will play probably b4, a5, a4, try to make some counterplay. And
Hmm.
if I will continue knight h2, knight g4, probably just simply knight e7 to have this knight over there to protect the king side.
Hmm. 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 Okay, so knight d4, another this time serious inaccuracy. Of course, you take knight d4. It's
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
because if I will move the queen, he will just simply take on f3 and
Hmm.
take on e5.
Okay.
So I have no other move.
Okay.
Take,
Take,
rook
take.
AC1, also the only move to protect the pawn. I
So far,
cannot play rook.
nothing suspicious by your play because everybody, I believe, from the chat would play the same moves, all natural and clear. Uh,
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the all few moves around. I mean, the only moves. I
yes,
didn't have any other options.
yes.
So after C1, he played Queen A5,
Queen e5. I also
and
don't like this move actually, to be honest. Why to play?
yeah, he's losing tempos. But okay, I don't know what to do by black because it's too late to play A4, A5, A4, B4 because I will just simply play knight H2, F4, knight F3, and Queen F2, and I believe he cannot protect the deep pawn pawn
Uh,
most of time.
I have question. Can I play knight b6 here beside the knight a4? What is your reaction? Like b3 or what?
Knight B6.
Yeah, beside the
Let
knight
me.
e4. I mean, for me, like human way, let me turn board. It looks like only continuation here by black. Only natural path.
I will probably play Queen D2,
Yes,
and after Knight A4, I will play B3. Okay, he have to play Knight C3.
yes.
I will probably play A3 there to have these things. If you will play A4, A5, A4, I will play B4. If you will play A5, B4, I will close A4. Yeah, to
Uh,
have this pawn on A3. Okay, he don't have this knight a2, rook a1, queen c2, rook
yes.
a2. So after that, I will play a3. I have the simple plan to play f4, bring my knight to f3. d4 is hanging, and he can protect this only with queen from b6 or c5. I will protect a1, a3 pawn with rook a1 anywhere. His knight has no squares to play. And next move after queen f2, d4 is simply hanging, and
Mhm.
his knight on c3 is staying nice but not useful.
I was thinking Tigran to play after a3, queen e7 here, attacking your weak pawn on a3, forcing rook a1, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then I want to play rook c6, rook a6, and rook c8, and then take on it. I mean, some kind of counterplay I have. I taking your attention from my king side, I guess.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure.
Okay,
So,
this
but
is one of the ways, but I
yes,
believe white is advantage here. I am
yes,
quite sure
yes,
about.
yes. You had maybe after knight b6, by the way, b3 move directly. Maybe looks ugly, but not allows this knight a4 ideas easy.
Yeah,
But
but after b3, probably he will play a5,
yes,
and he's threatening a4. If I let him play a4, he will
yes.
take, then rook a2.
Okay.
Maybe, maybe
So
some counter.
knight b6 was interesting option here, I guess, because at
Yeah,
least
probably.
it looks more natural than queen a5. If you're attacking your pawn on e2, naturally you play a3 here. Now b4 is mistake, right? Because of queen d2 is spin, and you just win the pawn here.
Yeah, of course.
So he played queen b6 here.
Rook c7, I
Rook
believe.
c7, double the rooks.
Yeah.
Take
Okay,
c5.
now he want to play rook c8 and next move queen a4. And I cannot protect c2 with the piece. I cannot play b3 because a3 is hanging.
Hmm.
So I should just it's simply attacking c2. I should protect somehow. How I can protect? I cannot protect with this bishop on g2 with rook and with any other piece. The attack is okay, not so serious right now. I can try to play knight h2, rook c8, but knight g4, he can just simply take on c2 because e1 is hanging. So this knight h2, knight g4, knight f6 sacrifice, I don't believe in this right now.
Hmm.
So okay, I said let's make some prophylactic and defense from this rook c8 and queen a4, and at the same time I'm attacking this d4 weak pawn. And okay, I believe knight d2 is the best move here.
In context of your variations, I'm thinking now maybe rook c7 was another inaccuracy. Maybe queen a4 is interesting here. Not allow
Queen
knight d2, and then I want to double rooks. What do you think
prob
about this move?
probably. Uh, no, I mean maybe it's not working because I can play knight d2 either. He cannot take on c2. I will play b3.
Aha, knight d2, rook c2, you take and b3. Aha, you forcing me to take rook d2, but it's not enough. You play rook
Yeah,
c7.
b3 directly, and he
Yes,
loses.
yes. So. Not possible. Okay, rook c7. He played. Knight d2, most natural move. Aim in knight f3, aim in knight b3. Why to play knight h2? Of course, knight d2 is a place, very natural.
Rook c8.
Rook c8 attacking pawn. Knight b3.
Yeah, because I don't have knight f3 because queen a4
Yeah.
simply.
Knight f3
Uh,
looks anyway unlogical because you blocking your own pawn on f2. Yes.
yeah.
So knight b3, attacking queen.
Knight.
Queen b6 he played. Natural move. Okay. When I see this position, I guess black in this position they want to play b4 here. And for example, if we play f4, which looks very natural with the queen f2 and attacking d4 pawn, I guess b4 is very unpleasant move here. And for example, if you take ab, we take with queen, and after queen f2, I have time for a5 maybe. And
Yeah,
the point that after
a5 and bishop a6 or bishop c6 a4. I
yes,
mean, I don't want to open. The thing is
yeah,
that I told you before, the black has to crush this queen side.
yes,
If they will be able to do it, I will have the worst position because okay, his pieces will become very active, and if I will not have chance to mate him or just to take this pawn. Why I play this? I mean,
uh-huh.
I have somehow to close this queen side and try to make the counterplay on the other side.
Okay, yeah, this we see that black has good compensation here because of the queen d4, rook c2 hangs, knight d4, queen b2, and its complications, especially in fast time control. This is a chances for black. So
Yeah.
on this, if you understand this, I have probably you was calculating before here also, but you did not want it to allow. So queen d2 looks most natural only move to
Yeah,
prophylax it.
it's
Uh,
protecting four, it's protecting a5.
yes.
Uh, Somehow, maybe I will play even knight a5 somewhere. I mean, this is also good move to close these things on the queen side. Maybe b4 even after knight a5. I mean, there is a lot of threats after queen
Mhm.
d2.
Yeah, first of all, not allow b4 and a5 and preparing f4 here. So
Yeah.
black does not have good options here. I think now what would happen after knight c5 if he would play? He played knight b8, I think, yes? Knight b8.
Knight c5, I can simply take on d4.
And knight a4, what happened? c3, I guess, yes, c3. Aha.
Yeah, that's finished.
C3, you just protect knight and protect the pawn. So we see that Linear probably was hoping that he will have some counter chances on the queen side, but after queen d2, it's like cold shower. There is nothing real, no plan. So he starts to knight b8, transfer to c6, at least protect d4. But we see that all black pieces are on the queen side. That's why Tigran logically starts action on the king side here. f4 you played. Logical play.
He played knight b8, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, f4. Okay, now there is no point to play knight a5 anymore
Yes.
because, of course, knight c6. I don't need this bishop on b7 because it's a bad bishop, and I don't want either to change the knights because my knight is somehow attacking d4 at the same time, some kind of defending my queen side. And I don't want any more pieces to change, right? Because my plan is to attack over there, and the knight will can be very strong in this attacking.
Mhm. In my opinion, decisions like Queen D2 for strong grandmaster takes maximum 1 minute because when you calculate F4, most natural move, and B4, AB, Queen B4, Queen F2, A5 variation, you understand that Black visibly have counterplay, and of course, what else you have in this position to stop B4? Queen D2,
Yeah,
like
actually, maybe even I didn't calculate, of course, all of this to the end. I mean, f4, this b4 take. I just feel that I will give him chance for counterplay, and that was enough for me. I mean, I don't want to give him some counter chances. So the first thing for me was to stop these counter chances, then to think about attacking. Because, of course, I have a very good attack after f4, g4, f5, etc. King can come after g4 to g3, rook h1, I can attack with h5. So I have very clear plan on the king side. But before that, of course, I have to think myself to protect my c2 and to protect this queen side counterplay.
mhm, mhm, mhm. So knight b at f4, queen f2 is coming, a5 is coming. So knight c6 he played, right?
Yeah, he could start with any he don't have any useful moves, let's say like
Mm-hmm.
this.
Yes.
Okay, his rook's staying the best places. Queen either he cannot play a5, he cannot play with the bishop with b pawn. Of course, g3 is no, g6 looks also not so good. So knight c6 looks the only move.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Also, main problem is bishop on b7. It's like doesn't have good perspectives here. Very far away from Amatsen, I guess. Bishop
Okay,
on b7.
and here 96, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay,
nice.
let's think a little bit. It's
Yes.
obvious that he wanted to play a5, a4, b4, the same plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will never play c3 in this kind of positions, okay, even after king h2 or queen f2, because the main thing I told, I don't want to open the queen side. I could play g4, f5, but for me it was a little bit slow because some kind of g4 a5 for example, f5, a4, so my knight has to go to a1, which is of course
Absolutely.
not so
Mm-hmm.
good place for knight. And also when I will play g4 f5 with the knight on a1, what I want to do there, I mean after f6 it's not serious, no threats. And if I will close the diagonal h3 c8 with the g4 pawn, I will not have bishop h3 opportunity to attack the e6.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I have two choices here actually. One of them was something like queen f2, let him play a5 for example, then play f5, then after he will attack, play knight d2, yeah? But after queen at f2, I thought maybe he will play g6. I should play g4, there is no other move to do. Queen f2, g6, g4. And let's say, okay, a5, uh, something like, I don't know, knight d2 now or king h2, a4, knight f3, b4. I mean, okay, his king is weak, but it's not obvious how to use it, right?
Yes, yes, I
So,
see now. Yeah.
and his counterplay now is very active and very concrete. I mean, after a4, b4, maybe I will just simply down with this
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
queen side.
And when you decided to play f5, do you remember what time you had and how much you spent here,
Uh,
approximately?
exactly, I cannot remember.
Yeah.
Of course, it's all this information we have in chess.com.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, or maybe it's good that I cannot just log in and see this.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, when I played f5, I thought all of this stuff about g4 f5 or queen f2. But I said, okay, after f5, first what I think, yeah. Of course, pawn takes f5. It was the main line for me. I didn't even look for any other moves because for me it was obvious that e takes f5 should be the best move, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I thought when he will took on f5, I will play e6. Uh, okay, of course he cannot take on e6 because after rook e6, rook c1, d5 is hanging, and his piece is staying very badly on
Mm-hmm.
his pin, his queen, and okay, what to do? I mean, I don't care, especially in Blitz and Rapid. I don't care about this pawn. I need some active, active moves, active counterplay, right? And okay, if firstly I thought, okay, f5 takes e6, pawn takes, rook takes, it's good. He cannot play f6 as well. And okay, if he will make any other move, I have very good counterplay like queen f4 next move, bishop takes d5, rook a2, rook e2, rook c e1. Okay, when I saw all of this, and of course I was playing black. I mean, in this case, is very important in team championships, in team tournaments, because okay, I have always tried to win with white. For me, I want to mention that in Blitz, I don't care whom I'm playing. I mean, 2700, 2800, 2500. I will always want to beat them, especially with white, with my favorite position. And I feel very confident with this position. And the other side, I don't have. I thought that I don't have any other options. I mean, g4 f5 was very slow.
Yeah, from side a5 looks very logical, but you have to understand that after e6, let's say after knight d8, what's going on here? What you wanted to move here after knight d8? Because
After knight,
e7,
yeah,
knight
after knight,
e6,
yeah, after knight d8, probably I have to take, right?
ef, knight
I don't
f7.
know. I just want to open positions
Yes,
and
yes.
play queen f4 after knight f7.
Queen f4. I cannot take on c2 twice because mate on e8. And you
Yeah.
want to take on knight d4. But for me, I mean, maybe this was the best chance for black to somehow activate position.
Yeah, there's some queen g. No, he cannot play queen g6. I will take on
Yeah,
c7 as well.
c7 and rook e8 mate. Yes.
So if next move I will take knight d4.
hmm
I mean, my knight on d4 is very strong. I protect c2. I want to play later on king h2 and some rook e6, knight f5, knight e6, many threats. I don't know am I winning or not, but of course it's better to play with white this kind of positions.
Yes, yes.
It's easy
Okay.
to
So
play.
also you played probably, in my opinion, you also played f5 because after he played, sorry, what was I lost position. So knight
I
b8. One second. King d2, knight b8, f4, knight c6. Also knight e7 maybe he wanted. Transfer knight on f5, forcing you to play g4, right? You did not
yes,
wanted to play it, probably. So, yeah. So f5 also looks quite human move here because otherwise he has a4, a5, e4, forcing knight goes here. Uh, Queen f2. It was also looks like human decision here with idea if you play g6 maybe I will play like bishop h3 king g2 rook h1 and try to attack in h file. But okay, you decide to play f5 because you like to keep initiative here.
yeah,
So
but even if I will play Queen f2, Bishop f3, King g2, Rook h1, I mean it will be not easier to attack h7 because c2 is the main problem. And
yes.
even if somewhere I can somehow play g4 and Queen h4 later on, I mean it's very forced lines. He can even play some h5, gh, King h7, or just maybe somewhere just run away from with the king from f8 gives his h7 take on c2. I mean I don't know where is it.
Okay, so f5 linear I think he did not take. He played a5, right?
Yeah, he played a5.
A5. You took on
uh,
e6 and he took
yeah,
back.
I was thinking about g6 move here. This was the first what I thought to
G6
play
when
g6.
instead of take on e6 or after?
No, directly.
Directly G6 after A5. Looks interesting. What
Yeah,
about
it's
A4?
first I was looking, it was the g6 move.
hmm
But okay, it's very complicated because uh, first of all, I don't want to have this knight on a1. This is the first thing what I was to go go off. I mean, of course, you don't want to put your knight on a1 after a4. After this, my knight will stay till the end. I mean, over there. So this is the main point. So maybe after g6 he could even play a4 somewhere, take on f7, take with rook for example, take on e6, play rook e7, and okay, play knight a1, play some knight d8,
hmm
uh,
hmm
then he will of course take on e6, and I will have this knight on a1, which is not so comfortable for me.
hmm 1 second, Tigran. I'm reading chat with one eye. I want to tell you to chat that our aim is to analyze everything objectively. We are not defending or accusing somebody here. We're just trying to analyze these games and try to understand by human point what was going on here. This is my idea. And then we make conclusions in the end. So don't
Yeah.
make any conclusions in advance. If you don't like or like somebody, don't do it. Okay, so
Uh,
G6 was one way, but Tigran explains that his knight would be on E1 and black definitely would have compensations even for pawn. For example, I do understand one moment that after A5 when he played, you took on E6. Could you play A4 here instead of
uh,
take on E6? Sacrifice pawn.
probably, probably he can do it. Probably he can do it.
Yes.
Uh, I will take on f7,
Yeah.
of
Take
course.
rook.
Uh, he should takes with the rook.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm not sure. Do I have bishop d5 or it looks that I can just simply take on d5.
Bishop D5,
And
sacrifice. Hmm.
yeah, this is the first thing what I thought about, that I could play bishop d5. Okay, pawn takes.
Yes. And can you take on B3 here or not?
Maybe if I'll take cb, maybe he'll go knight d8.
CB knight D8, and then try to counterplay on light squares. Hmm.
Yeah, but this is also not so easy because
Yes, yes.
I can take on f7. Uh, how to take with the king or with the knight?
Hmm. Yeah, but this was very complicated, of course, during the game to understand from linear, because after F3, it's not so visible that he has bad position, right? When he took on E6.
I I have a lot of pawns now up
Yes, yes.
for sacrifice. I mean for the rook, and I don't know. I feel very confident with these pawns.
Probably you would play bishop d5, yeah, because you said that
Yeah,
psychologically you didn't want it to put knight on a1 here,
yeah,
probably.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he would play knight d8, knight e6, block, and have compensation here. Yeah, okay, but this was maybe a pretty critical, last critical position actually for black. A4 maybe was best because after he took on e6, you played bishop h3 here, right? I think
Right. Bishop
bishop h3,
h3.
attacking the weak point. Same time opening h2 square for queen. In future maybe will be attack on h5 and distract the knight, right? No, distract the one of the rook to e8. He played rook e8, I guess.
Yeah, he play rook e8.
Yes. And
Uh,
now
okay.
this position,
Yeah.
first of all, you have to ask yourself few seconds when you think in with brain and not with other part of your body, what black wants here. They want to play a4, right? And push you our knight to a1 here. I mean, this first thing what you came in your mind a long time ago to you, but in this position exactly. So logically, knight has two squares to go, d2 or a1. So a1 is open, but it's very bad square. d2 is located by queen. So logically, question where to put this queen, right? On f2 or f4, we don't want to put it because rook f7 comes with tempo in future. Queen h2, it's too deep, I don't know, too high. This move looks more like not human. Queen g2 looks very ugly for me. So queen d1 or queen e2 was, I think, a human choice here to open d2 square for the knight. Queen d1 looks more unlogical because you want to have connections between hooks, in my opinion. Something like that probably you think during the game, but much quicker, of course. And you decided to play queen e2, protect e5, right? This was your idea,
Actually,
probably.
it was very easy for me, this
Yes.
Queenie too,
Yes.
because okay, first thing I start some calculate some g6 or I don't know some queen f4, rook f1, this kind of moves. I didn't find any threats after rook f1 or g6, and I just definitely don't want to put my knight on a1. This is the main point. So I definitely need to move my queen. Okay, it was. I don't know. It's obvious or not, but for me it was very easy to make this move.
Mhm.
Uh, I probably make this move in a few seconds. I mean, I don't need even to think deeply here. Yeah, because okay, this is Blitz and this is maybe not the best move, but it's good for me to have some square on d2 for the knight to come back.
Mhm. Okay, so queen e2, open space for knight and transfer it to f3, closer to king, and also look into d4 square. What linear played here?
Rook f7.
Rook f7. Okay, logical human move because rook does nothing on c file anymore. Also opening a diagonal for queen to back to c7 or d8. So you played knight d2, right? No, rook f1, I guess.
Yeah, I played rook f.
Rook f1. Okay. Who
I
will
mean,
study classical
I
games? Yes, tell
have
me.
three moves here. I have three moves here, I believe. Rook f1, knight d2, and g6.
Mhm,
This is what I thought about. I will always want to play g6 to just open the king side.
mhm,
Uh, Later on, of course, it's not so forced, but later on, g6, pawn takes g6. I have this g5 square. I could try to play knight b2, knight f3, knight g5. But at the same time, I understand that black will not play g6 themselves, yeah, because f6 square will become very weak. So, and also, I understand that next move he will probably play bishop c8, protect e6, then double his rooks on f8, and I will be forced to play rook f1 anyway and change the all rooks, what I don't really want to change everything. I mean, I want to keep at least one pair of rook.
mhm. Okay, so rook f1 came to your mind, yes.
Yeah, rook f1.
For me, probably knight d2 looks most natural move here for me. I don't know, knight d2. First bring knight to the game, and then maybe rook f1 later or g6. I would
Yeah,
play
but
probably knight d2.
after knight d2, the thing is that if you will play, for example, queen c7, I cannot play rook f1 anymore.
Hmm.
So e5 maybe is hanging, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I don't know. It looks like that. I was
Yes.
thinking if I play knight d2, queen c7, okay, I can play knight f3,
Hmm.
uh, knight f3,
Hmm.
and he could maybe play bishop c8.
Hmm. Bishop g4, maybe with idea g6, queen h2. And he
Yeah,
has to play g6 himself, I guess.
yeah, but in that way maybe he will play g6 then rook f8.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm better there.
Yeah, looks like you are better, but not so convincing like in the game, I guess. So rook f1. Rook f1.
Yeah,
So you wanted to exchange active rook,
yeah,
defending the king side, and another rook are busy with protect to e6. So he took on f1, I guess.
yeah. I took on f1. He play queen c7, attack my pawn on e5.
I don't understand why Lanier didn't play queen c7 immediately. I'm just thinking now. Instead of take on f1, with idea queen g6, transfer this knight maybe the queen on g6. What was your idea of the queen c7 here? You was probably take on f7, right? I guess.
Maybe g6 first. I don't know what is it. Maybe g6
But
first.
queen e5 then. Rook f1, queen e5, no?
Yeah, but I will take on h7, take on d4, b5, and d6 is hanging.
Okay. This
Rook
idea. G6,
is,
rook f1, queen e5, queen e5, knight e5, knight d4 you want to play. And attack pawn and attack this another pawn. Okay. This also looks good for white because we see the difference between bishops. Bishop
yeah,
on h3 is a beast. Okay, so Linear took on f1. Probably he sees these ideas. He took on f1, rook f1, and now queen c7.
yeah.
Okay. You played rook
I
e1, right?
played queen f2.
Queen f2, sorry. Queen f2 you played. Okay, the idea, attacking d4, same time bishop e6 is a threat. For example, if we take knight e5, bishop e6 check, rook e6, queen f8. Same idea after king h8. Also with queen e5 you cannot take because queen f7 and there is mate on e8. So rook f1 looks very sharp here. He probably played bishop c8 maybe on knight
Yeah,
e8.
queen f. He played bishop c8.
Bishop c8, protecting
Now he,
e6. Okay.
yeah, now to take on e5. Okay, now I don't have any other move. I mean, I have to take on d4
Did you see?
because any
Did you see this idea with queen a7 following with queen e7
no,
in this moment or before?
no, of course I didn't see it when I played this line.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, I first of all I wanted to play something like queen f2
Hmm.
when I come to this position.
Hmm.
I wanted to play queen f2, and okay, if he will take, I will take king f2. I want to go king e3, king e4. If he will not take, he will go queen c7. I will maybe play d4, and any kind of this position should be good. But during the game, I was thinking about some line like queen f2, queen f2, king takes f2, rook f8, mm, king e3, maybe take on f1, king f7. Now we want to play king g6. And obviously, if I will just stay king f4, then maybe play d4, bishop d3, h6 he will play. No, after b4 he will play b4 on a black square. I don't know. Maybe this is also winning. Maybe not.
Mhm.
So firstly, I want to go to this ending after queen f2
Mhm.
because I believe he have to take queen f2 or maybe queen c7. But then I think I thought little bit here, maybe in about 2 3 minutes because I have some additional time.
Mhm.
Uh, and okay, I find this queen a7.
Mhm. So probably Lanier was already in big time trouble, yes? I guess so.
He should have about minute maybe here.
Ah, okay. So you had better position and also pushing him on time. Okay. So queen c2, you played queen a7 here, which
Yeah,
looks logical move. Attacking f7, of course, and attacking pawn. He played rook f8, right? I guess, right? Only move.
this is only move.
Yes. You take on f8, right?
No, I play queen e7. This is the key
Ah, yeah.
moment.
Queen e7 you played. Sorry, queen e7. So forcing to take on f1, right?
Yeah,
A1, bishop
take
f1.
bishop f1, g6.
G6 he has to play, otherwise it's mating here. Or after queen
Yeah.
c6, you want to play maybe queen d8, queen a5, simply take. Okay.
Yeah, firstly, I want to play d4 here.
Mm-hmm.
I
D4.
want to play d4 because now we cannot move the queen from the c file because bishop is hanging.
Yes.
Uh, so d4 idea is queen c5.
Yes, and queen c5. Okay.
Yeah, just to change the queens. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Even
but I was afraid of queen takes b2, queen d8, king f7, for example. Queen. No, I have queen c7 there.
yes, queen 7 check.
So I was afraid of somehow he will give this bishop and take a lot of pawns.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Oh,
what I was afraid.
okay. So you take the pawn, which looks most natural here, right? Queen d8,
Queen d8, yeah, king uh,
g7,
f7,
f7.
or
Okay.
I don't remember where he goes
Okay.
here.
Queen a5.
Yeah, queen a5.
So you solve that after queen c5, he has king h2 and bishop g2 idea. Yes, after queen f2, no more checks there.
Yeah.
Okay. What he
So
played?
let me check where he goes
Yeah.
with the king f7 or g7. I don't
G7
remember.
looks more natural for me.
I don't remember actually this moment where he goes. Uh, just a second.
Yeah, people, we are closing to the main position now. What I wanted to show you in this game, which which brings many questions.
Okay, I don't remember. Let's go ahead and we'll put the king wherever.
Okay, king g7,
Uh,
for example, queen g7, queen a5.
queen, yeah, queen a5.
Yeah, so
Uh,
he cannot take because of queen c7 check and takes the bishop. He played queen c6 maybe. Oh,
yeah, queen.
maybe I
No,
can
no,
find
no.
the game on chess bomb actually. Let me find this game 1 second. I wanna avoid mistakes. Let me see it quickly. 1 second, people. Let me find this tournament. Computer a little bit slow. Come on, load. So it was Pro League. Pro League finals. Here we are. It was first round. It was 1 second. Where is Petrosyan? So Petrosyan Dominguez. Okay, let's see. So Rook F1, Bishop F1, Queen D8, King G7. He played Queen A5. He played Queen C5 check. Yeah. King H2, Bishop D7. This is the line.
Yeah,
So Queen C5 attacking King and protecting the pawn. You played King H2 to have Bishop G2. He played Bishop D7. Black in this position just has to wait carefully, not to lose immediately. You played Queen D8. You remember now position, or I have to look?
yeah. Queen, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Queen, Queen six, right?
Queen 6 protecting the buffers.
D4,
D4, D4.
D4.
D4, yes. Open diagonal for bishop attacking B5. Everything is natural so far.
Bishop E8, right?
Bishop E8.
Check. Bishop F7. Bishop Queen C5, I believe.
Queen, Bishop F7. Let's check again. Let's make mistakes here. Queen D8, Queen C6, Queen E7, King G8, D4, Bishop E8, Queen C5. So after Queen, this was Queen side player. Of course, Black cannot exchange the queens because you take DC, bring the king on queen sides, and make before create two passers and just win simply. Obviously, they played Queen D7 here, so controlling B5 and same time control some rook. You let Bishop E3, right? Bishop E2, Bishop F3. Okay. I have
I'm
feeling
sorry.
King Boss had time challenges, just played moves.
The exact position. He played Queen C5, King H2. What he played there?
Queen C5, King H2, he Bishop D7.
Okay.
After 1 second, after back to position. After Bishop D7, you played Queen D8. He played Queen C6.
Okay.
You played Queen E7 check, King G8,
Okay.
D4. You played Bishop
Okay.
E8, Queen C5, Queen D7.
Okay. I've got. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but I don't understand now your decision here. For me, it looks like Queen C5, Queen D7 is an ideal place for this queen. Why did you take it back on C1 here? What was the point?
Uh, I want to protect G5 to play Queen F4, Queen F6, Bishop H3. I thought that I should play like this. I don't know why. I mean, right here maybe I had about 1.5 minute or something, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and he have about 10 seconds or 20 seconds, I don't know.
No, I'm
So I
thinking
just
now. I'm thinking.
I understand that I have winning position.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to play fast and don't let him just any move.
Okay. So you played Bishop H3. He played after Bishop H3, Bishop F7, which move to protect E6. But this Bishop is so bad on F7 same time. And you play Queen C1. Before like G1, King F2, bring it to King Queen side. Yeah. Bring it
Yeah,
to somewhere on C3 maybe somehow. D8 you wanted probably counter chances here. Queen
yeah,
D8. Looks good. Okay. So Queen C1 you played. King G7, Queen F4. Yeah, we will keep the comment this moves. It's time trouble. Queen D2. And now we understand this. King G8 he played. You played Bishop F1. Bishop, and now played very strange move here. Queen C3. Yeah, you played. Uh, is not this a draw? Yeah, so you played C3. You are not.
yeah. But I missed move after Queen C1. 42, Queen C1.
Let me back for this 1 second. Queen C1 42 played King G7.
Okay, what
Queen
what did I?
F4.
Yeah.
Queen C6. Queen D2. King
Okay.
G8.
Okay.
Bishop F1. Bishop E8. And now I think you made a huge mistake. Which is very suspicious for somebody who uses Twitter. I mean, what is this queen c3 move? For me, it's like a draw. Take c3. Lenier played the most after queen c3. He played queen. If I play c3 bc, I will just simply bring the king on. Let's say we play like this: king f7, king f2, king d8, e3, e1, king d2, king b6, king 2, king a5, king b3. This is my stay. Bishop d7. Is not this a dead draw here or not? Why you played queen c3? What was your idea?
I don't know. I didn't think. I thought that I will bring my king on b4.
Yeah, but he's in first to bring on a5, so just yeah. Of course, if you king on before the bishop d3, bishop an a4, you're winning
Yeah,
on the game. Yeah, but
that was. I
Yeah.
was thinking.
Yeah, very strange. For me, it's a very strange play for somebody who is cheating here. First of all, very strange moves, the series of typical human moves, and then Queen C3, huge blunder. Of course, computer would never play C3 here. I mean, because it's understandable why. Uh,
But do I it draw? I mean, if we will bring king on a5, do I have time to play 4 b4 something like that?
so let me see again this position. Queen C3, we take BC. You bring king to D2 or not first?
Yeah, I should. Maybe it's draw. I don't.
For me, looks like completely draw. From first sight, at least linear should play it because it looks like a draw position. Maybe it's A4 now, BA, King H3, but I have this bishop B5 maybe here attacking your. So bishop H3, you have to also lost after bishop B5 even. So bishop H3, bishop D7. How to make this C happen? Maybe here C4. Here C4, but DC D5 looks so complicated. C3, bishop B6 maybe, right? So not C3, maybe King B5 somehow, because now or King B6 even. Bishop b6, take, king c7, king a4, king b8, king b4, king b7, king c5. Oh, you are winning with white. Aha, maybe you have these chances, right? a4 move here. e8, king h3, and the idea is to play bishop e5, bishop h3, and c4, this idea. Okay, this idea, dc and d5. And you want to attack this bishop here. Yeah, but it looks very deep and very unhuman to play it like that. I mean,
But
we
even after,
yes.
yeah, d5. Yeah, right.
No, queen c3, for me, it was like blunder here. Your move, queen c3. I
Yeah,
think.
actually, I thought that I will be on time to come king b4. I
Yeah.
didn't come
Yes, that
late.
was the idea. Yeah. You just missed that he's first, right? On a5. Okay. So I think Linear played queen d7. So remember this your mistake, right? This played queen d7. Bishop you played like this. Linear played bishop f7. He just need to wait. He brings this thing in the game. Queen d8 was played queen c1, protecting g5. He played here king g7, bishop g4. Okay, some timeable moves in sense, just game time. Queen b6, queen d2. You made a huge blunder left this game. Queen 7. So b3 was according to a huge mistake here. And, we had linear could make a draw. If you played queen a7, this is decision.
Yes.
Queen a7, you played f4. A huge blunder again. And now linear played decisive take in decision. Again, with French computer, uh, and play queen f4. Of course, you will play b4 here. So queen f4, and instead of huge blunder pieces, linear simply play king g8, quite human, not allowed. And by computer is simply drawish position, dead draw here, 0-0 in this position.
Do I have queen?
Probably computer use a pattern b4 maybe, bishop and queen 4, and you can escape anyway. King 2, queen e2, h5.
Oh, you have queen e4.
Yes, yes. This is what I'm thinking. I'm not analyzing on computer, just what I see, like human here. Like human. But king g8 is a natural move. Very strange that Linear didn't play because after queen f6 you anyway have to go king g8. So king g8 directly was best move, but probably he was in such a big time trouble, and maybe he thought that he's anyway losing, so he probably stopped to be decisive here. So he played queen b6. After queen b6, you win the game after e4, b8, b6 he played. You a5. Now we take queen a5 because queen f6 check. Then we take on e6 and winning queen game because of perpetual.
I think it's winning all. I mean, nothing to see, I think, here.
Yes, yeah,
Queen, it's very simple.
yeah. King g8, and now according to computer we made red move here by chessboard. It was according to chessboard 550 evolution. Simply queen d2 you would play, and then probably king h3 or something, and then queen b4, queen b6, I guess. But you like queen f6. Red move. What is that? Okay, it's not so big. It changes from 550 to 450, so it is not comparable to queen
Winning,
c3 move, of course. So
winning.
queen f6, queen b, and okay, this is probably not. You can find this game on chessboard, and I will make a little conclusion of this game. That in the opening, Tigran played unlimited games of this opening, uh, let's call it like Bobby Fischer opening, I don't know. And he had a lot of experience in blitz, in classical of it, so he feel very well these positions. So he decided to surprise Linear during the game after bishop g5. Linear answered with very doubtful exchange on g5, allowed this pawn goes to g5, which controls very important squares, fixing pawns on f7, h7. After that, he also made another suspicious move, knight d4, creating his own weaknesses. Objectively say, Leonid Dominguez was not in his bad shape in this game. So it was combination of good play of Tigran and bad play of Lenier. This is to be objective. Also, for Tigran, I think he played very natural moves, like human. I think I would play probably after a few minutes thinking the same things because it's so natural and not only like normal players would play like that. Also, Linear missed some chances in counterplay after f5 probably, but it's understandable because during the game you have a lot of choices. You need to choose one move. So he was not in good shape, something not in good form. So he was choosing the bad moves, bad lines. But Tigran Petrosyan, who is accused with cheating, he with move queen c3 almost slipped the game. Then after queen f4, another even bigger blunder, he just made immediately draw. Cheater did not see queen 6 bishop e6 queen 4 check, which I see now in 2 seconds. Which people it is very strange for me. So this game so tell us nothing about that he was cheating. It was like a good play for white and bad play from black. Okay, with these conclusions, let's move to the next game. You played with black against. It was the second game. Let's flip the board.
Go ahead a little bit faster because if we will each game 1.5 hour,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will,
Let's do it a little faster now. Okay. The critical moments we will check. So you're
yeah,
black.
I will turn battery of my laptop for it. Uh,
Okay.
okay, I come back.
All right. The people say that we are lagging, but okay, nothing we can do, guys. This is the maximum what our connections give us. Also, it's my first experience to do it like interview through Skype.
So we have
I hope
viewers.
it will be better in video record. You would be able to see the video record afterwards. Sorry, guys, I don't have chance to follow what kind of things going on. Thank you for following. If you are following, thank you for subs for everything. Appreciate it. Are you ready, Tigran, for next game?
Yeah.
Okay, so next game. Let me change the title. 1 second. Let me change it quickly, very quickly. We need to change text. So next game, it's white is Caruana. I forget to put Fabi. Okay, F Caruana. black is Tigran, Petrosyan, Petrosyan, Ronik to. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. We are ready. So e4, c6 you played. By the way, Karokan is not your main weapon, right? If I remember.
Yeah, I'm playing mostly Pirts offensive,
Yes.
but okay, with Caruana, I said okay, I knew that he will prepare as well. So this stuff, okay, let's try to surprise him a little bit. But of course, I played Caravan a lot of games in Classical and Blitz, and just in last Armenian Yerevan Cup Rapid, I played this with Zavan Andresian with Black. I prepared a little bit, and I said, okay, let's try to surprise
Okay.
Fab.
So you want to play more like more solid, more safe opening against such a strong opponent, as I understood. That was the idea. Probably I would choose the same strategy. Okay. So d4, Caruana plays principal. e5, right?
Yeah,
Tigran, you are
e5.
here.
Yeah, e5, bishop f5, h4, h5.
Yeah, this is one of the tabia nowadays. H5. Bishop d3 he played, I guess. Bishop d3, Queen d3. In this position, you played e6. Queen a5 directly and Queen a6. I think one of the main line here. Not allowed. For example, if White plays knight d2, Queen a6, c4, then Bishop is more passive on c1. But okay, this is nuances of the opening. So you played a little inaccuracy in the opening probably, but I also do the same in the blitz time controls usually. Bishop g5. He played. You played Queen a5 check, right? Or b6?
Queen
Queen b6,
b6.
I guess. Tigran, I don't hear you.
Yeah, queen b6,
Uh,
knight d2.
Knight d2. Uh, and you played Queen a6, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
I played the same way with the Zaven, I believe.
Okay.
C4, I was little bit, I mean, introduced in these lines, so it was very fresh to me.
Uh-huh. So you know the position. So you played Queen a6. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
the line c5, c4, Queen b2, Rook b1, Rook d1. It has very bad reputation, I think, for black. It's very sharp line, and you must know everything to survive there. Okay, Queen
yeah.
a6,
Of
c4.
course, I knew that there is some line, but I didn't remember everything. And with Fabi especially, I cannot go there. I believe he will kill me there.
Okay, so Queen a6, c4, logical move, avoiding the exchange of queens. You played bishop before, knight d7 here, I forget.
Uh, you have this chess bomb open?
Okay, let me see. 1 second. Let's find it. All right, I'll open now. Let me go first moves. Okay, bishop f5. White's not moves. What the hell? Something stuck in my computer. Okay, h4, h5. Sorry guys, my computer makes some problems here. Does not want to make moves. Okay, h5, how it was, knight d2, queen c4, bishop b4 you played, b3 and then knight e7. Okay, let's go. So bishop b you played, attacking the c4, b3 and knight e7, logical moves. And you also had game set with Anasian, right? The same.
Yeah.
He played after knight e7, he played knight f3, knight f5, castle, knight e7. Okay, so both players plays logically here. Caruana prepared castle, knight f5, castle, knight e7. Yes, okay. It's all natural moves. Nothing to discuss here. So
Eight.
what was here? A3 he played.
Yeah.
Yeah, A3 and you took on D2 here. Uh,
Yeah.
it still
Okay.
was
Well,
like your game with Adrenacel or not?
no, no, no. It was with Zaven.
Yes.
Somehow I played Bishop E7. Uh, I think I played Bishop E7 instead of Bishop B4.
Okay.
But I didn't like this because after when we changed the bishops, it was not easy for me. I mean, at some point, I didn't like this position with Zawen. Of course, it was a quick draw later on, but I prefer to keep this knight on f5 instead of bishop. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, does it right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
But after that game, I feel that I don't need to change with bishops.
Ah,
And especially when I already played knight e7, knight f5, bishop b4, it will be funny if I will play bishop e7, knight e7. Yeah. If
mm-hmm.
I was going to change it, I will play directly bishop e7
Yes.
with the knight on g8. So
Mm-hmm.
I will not lose the tempos. So
Mm-hmm.
now I have to take on d2.
Do you remember, is Fabiano played quickly opening or not?
Yeah, very quickly. Till this
Ah,
very
maybe
quick.
he knew your game against Atinasyan, most probably. Maybe he knew it.
Maybe it was in a chess bomb, so
Ah,
I
okay,
don't.
okay. Yeah, probably he was prepared, and also he maybe know this line for white. Okay, so bishop d2 you took. Uh,
No, with bishop. Yeah.
he took with
I
knight,
played
right?
c5.
Ah, with bishop. Okay, he's free as a square for knight on g5 also. Okay. So what was the next? Yeah. C5. Yes, C5 you played. Okay, this move. I'm not sure that I would consider
Because
like
I
so
thought
closely.
maybe if I would play
Maybe I would play simply castle
castle,
here. I don't know. What's wrong with
probably he
castle
could
first?
play bishop
Why
b4
c5 knight?
first, then rook fd8, rook fd1, and now maybe I will not have a chance to play c5. Then rook fd8, rook fd1,
Mhm.
and now maybe I will not have a chance to play c5.
Yeah, bishop b4 looks very deep move. For example, queen b6 I play, then a5. I don't know. For me, c5, little bit double-edged here without castle. But okay, okay. You decide to play c5 until he not play bishop before, understandable. And also using the moment when the white cannot take on d5. All right, c5, rook a c1. Played a little bit. I'm not sure about this move too. Okay, rook c1.
Yeah,
Castle right now, and he take on c5, right? He took on c5. So he played rook c1 with the idea take on 5 and have this queen b1 retreat move. Yeah. Okay, take queen b1. Otherwise, this hangs.
rook f.
You bet rook f d8 here. Because obviously after cd you want to take
Yeah,
with rook on d5. In such positions, usually this e5 pawn is a strong thing, but same time can become weakness in some end games, and not only in games. Bg5 here, logical move. Rook d7. What else? Rook d7 is like only move. b4. He played pushing your knight to e4. Okay, I mean, of course, we did not even consider knight e4, so knight e4. He's on d5, and now we took on g5 because most probably you did not want to play ed, right? To make this isolated pawn here.
of course, I don't want.
Yeah, so knight g5, of course, I would play the same. H, play rook d5, and now he g6. He played the first line here, I guess. Yeah, if for example, you would be right, everybody would accuse you that you're using computer because you found this first line g6. But when Fabiano played it, so everything okay, of course. Because
Yeah.
okay, so g6. Uh, Very good move according to computer because the point is that sick what I did. 1 second, guys. I lost this position. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. This position. 64. Подожди, Тигран, секундочку, партию потерял. Where is this? C4, bishop f4, take, e6, e6, c4, we came, take, c5, rook c, okay, rook fd8, take, g6. Yeah, the point of g6 move with white that what I'm doing, I'm clicking something. Okay, g6. Then if black wants to play g6, you can go counterplay on the king side. Right? You want to play g6 probably here. Take king
Yeah.
g7, rook d8, and just simply have easy here. So
Mhm.
g6, Fabian a strong move according to Peter. Sacrifices pawn. So fg. Then Fabian played uh, rook c7, which looks very logical. Activating rook and uh, attacking these pawns. Same time you want to play rook c1 with idea rook c8, knight g5. So he has this g5 square under control. You played rook a d8. Should not wrong. Of course, you want to develop rook. Same time, maybe some queen rook. You have here. Uh, so rook fc1, second line of computer. First line c2 here. So rook fc1. Both sides does logical stuff. You played queen e2.
Yeah.
Who will not play queen e2? Of course, after you have rook d5, d8, you want to counterplay. So queen e2. I'm attacking rook d1. Rook c8. Fabiano plays here. So he's playing rook from d1 ideas. You played, yeah, he played a very bad move according to computer. You played h4 here, red move. How can you comment this move, Tigran?
I don't know. I just I was thinking I didn't find any other continuation. I mean, I didn't find any useful moves, and I said, okay, let's play h4, h3, try to crush his kings as well, and after knight g5, maybe I will have somewhere queen g4 and knight a6, h3, something like that. I was thinking about.
Okay, so once again, the guy who is cheating here, he played the move which not in first four lines of computer here. H4, very strange move, according to computer, of course. Yes, first line would be if Tigran would play here rook c8, rook c8, king f7, then speak about cheating. This is first line computer, very unhuman idea. King f7, very inhuman idea here, and with crazy variation. So h4, he plays h4. Looks
Yeah.
very suspicious from side. King b3. Yes, Caron continues to play first line, queen b3, get move. For me, it does not look so obvious move from first side, queen b3. Probably he wants to activate this rook from c1 because then rook d1 checks. But okay, queen b3.
Try to take on d8 and take on
Tigran, you are lagging again. You are lagging. Can can you say something now, Tigran? I guess he disconnected.
No, I'm here.
Okay, okay. We just did not hear you what you was talking about queen b3 move and this commentary. I guess it was lagging. All right. So after queen b3, Tigran took on c8. Now is very important moment here. Actually, look at these guys now. How he's playing here. Yeah.
I
So
took on
after
c8.
in this position, Tigran took on c8, and after rook c8 made decisive mistake in this position for cheater. So he plays king h7, which is most natural human move here. Try to escape from h7 because imagine if Tigran would play now first line here, king f7, knight g5, king e7, rook c7, king e8, queen f4 check, and rook b5. Then probably I would do this commentary against him if he would play something like this, despite that he's my friend. But in this position, he plays natural human move, which loses immediately after this move, king h7. So after knight g5, king h6, and knight e6, it's just lost position for the white for the black. Because, for example, if you give check, we decided to trade these queens. White has king h2 strong move, queen b3, rook and h8 mate. It's actually very strange that Caruana, such a high-level player, did not see this easy idea. Maybe he had some hallucination. Maybe he saw that queen e1 has Tigran, king h2, queen e5, and completely forget about f4, rook
Actually,
h8.
I was thinking about knight g5, king h6,
Yes.
knight f7, king h5, rook h8, knight h6, and any other moves. I mean, I closed everything, and now I should be winning. I thought
Yes.
like that, and I thought he could not take on e6 because I have queen e1 check,
Uh-huh.
king h2, queen e5, and I missed f4 idea
Yes.
that he's protecting g5 square and I cannot take on e6 because rook h8 mate.
Yes, very, very, very strange. I mean, in 21st centuries, everybody has such a strong engines which calculate such a deep and even more with less than 1 second. So, I mean, obviously, if Tigran was cheating here, he would have not a calculator in his hand. He would have some strong computer, and he easily found such things. So the second time we already see, first was with Dominguez when he missed 2 times winning, completely winning position, and here he just simply blunder made in 3 moves. But for some reason, Caruana, maybe he was hypnotized by Tigran play. He did not see it. It happens sometimes when you trust your opponent, with calculations. Maybe he had also time troubles. I don't know. I cannot see the time situation here. Maybe let's say somehow.
At the moment, it was about 1 minute for Fabi and maybe 2.5 minutes for me, something like that. Maybe
Okay.
three.
Okay, this is not a big secret, by the way, that Fabiano it's not super strong in blitz format, right? Everybody knows this is not his best side. He's very strong in classical and rapid, but in blitz especially, he's somehow like I think his performance decreases very much. So in this game, it's seeable that he did not see such a tactics because of that reason, probably because such a players like Nepomniachtchi, Vashila Graf probably would find this in 0.001 second, deciding knight 6 f4. Yeah, okay. So rook c1, instead he played uh, human move when you don't see knight g5. What was next? King
King
h6.
H6.
King h6. Of course, you want to avoid knight g5. It's the only way to defend this move.
Yeah, also I want to push G5 myself.
Yes, and also g5, and then king g6. Very nice place for. Okay, rook e1. He played queen d3. What else? I mean, not to put on a6, of course. Queen d3. Everybody would play in this chat this move. Queen b2. And now we understand that g5 is better because of queen c1 and queen g5. So how to defend this queen c1? You cannot play rook c5, so easily comes to mind to play queen c4. I mean, this is just any amateur will play queen c4 to prevent queen c1. Only idea what white has. And after queen c4, black position according to computer is already winning. Also, Fabi had a little amount of time here, so obviously he could not defend it well. So after that, queen b1 he played. I think not big adventures happened after these moves. g5, rook e4 he plays. Another human mistake. Queen d3 allows to exchange these queens in time trouble. And actually, rest is not interesting. We skip the commentary. This position is totally winning with pawn up and better position. So if you're interested, you can see it on the chess bomb or other side. Okay, this game we analyzed that cheater was losing in one move in very simple position actually, and he was just lucky that again, like Dominguez, Caruana played much less, much power than his level. Okay, so next game you played against So, as I understood, right? Or Kshong.
No, no, I played H1.
With Kshong you played, right?
Yes, yes.
Again black.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 times in black you've been in a row, which is very hard, of course. So let me find out this game. Number 15, Sean Jeffrey. I'm sorry to Jeffrey if I pronounce his name incorrectly. I don't know. In Russia, I think it's Shong. I don't know. Not sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So D4. D4 was beginning. Now you switch to female line, right? Female line. Not Karokan anymore.
Yeah, after this, I play Caro-Kann for sure.
Yeah, so e4, knight f6. I like to play this with black also, knights. But you played in other side. I like knight c3, e5, you play g6. Okay. So don't play 3. The most principal we know that is f4, knight f3, bishop d3 line. What I think Kariak good games in this line. Knight f6 also solid line, bishop g7, b3. I'm not a big expert from both sides, so if you want to comment into, but you don't have much time, so we'll skip this opening side. Queen d2,
Yeah.
e5. Logical ideas, yes, with the b4 attacking e4 square. So bishop d3 protecting for square. Knight b3. Probably you had such positions in your blitz. It's of course Jeff not allowed g4 if you castle, e5. So we see that the position looks very similar to King's Indian with difference the pawn on c2 instead of c4. Kshong took on e5 with e5. A logical continuation. attacking b5 and using that Tigran cannot play a6 because take on b5 twice and then is a pin. So after b4 you create weaknesses on the knight e2. I don't like much your position, Tigran, here.
Yeah, it's a little bit worse position. I thought saying exactly this position in Blitz and few games in classical as well. And I knew that white is a bit better, but holding is never was my best side. So
Yes.
especially with black. So okay, I've got the good thing for me that I knew the ideas and I knew which one is to which piece I have to change, which I don't have to change,
Mhm.
and
So you you you
what I said
you knew that your position is bad, but you at the same time feel it very well. Yeah, it's usually a good strategy. For example,
yeah, played about a few hundreds game. I mean, in this exactly this position in Blitz. So
mhm, mhm, mhm.
for me, it's nothing new.
Yeah, okay. About next move, bishop a6, have some questions here. Why to change this bishop? Maybe bishop b7 was better to put pressure on e4 square and then rook e8. I don't know, something. Queen e7. What do you think? Or you
But I
wanted
played if
Tigran, you are here. We don't hear you.
after 92, what do I play?
After knight e2, it was a5 you played. He played c3. You played c5. He took on b4.
C3, C5.
C3, c5. He take on b4. You take on b4 with c pawn, knight g3. Yes. And you played
Yeah,
bishop a6 move here.
yeah, Bishop A6. Hello,
Yes,
let
Tigran, do you hear me?
me call you back. Yeah.
Yes, try to call you. Sorry, guys, some connection problems here. No idea what happened. From which side is this problem? Waiting his call. Still nothing. Second, guys, I will call myself to him. Probably my computer issues. Maybe it's stuck. I don't know what happened here. But I see the chat. I see the boards. Everything is work. But Skype, for some reason, it's stuck. I'll restart the Skype. 1 second. Give me a second, guys. I'll go to. Okay. So, okay, guys, we are back. We are back. I hope you see us. 1 second. No, probably you don't see us. Сейчас, секундочку. What is going on here? Skype. For some reason, I don't see. For some reason, we don't see the ground. Now we see. Okay, now we see. Okay, so we are ready. We are ready to continue. Bishop a6 you played, right? Bishop a6 in this position, which is not so obvious move. Okay, bishop a6, rook fd1. Jeffrey played here. Queen b8. Tigran, you are with us?
Yeah, yeah. Bishop a6, bishop takes, rook takes.
No, no, no.
He
After bishop
played rook
a6,
f.
after bishop a6, he played rook d1 and you played queen b8 first. That was the line.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then he took on a6, rook a6. Okay. White's position, it's according to computer with +1 here because they have light square, stronger bishop on e3. Also, pawns on a5, e5 can become these pawns can become weak here. Probably that's the reason. So queen d3, Jeffrey played, and we will see how uh, Jeffrey started to play incorrectly here. So knight d2, first inaccurate by computer here.
Yeah.
Something like queen b5 was principal. According to computer here, queen b5 was good move. Did you consider this option after queen b5, Tigran?
Mm, Queen b5, I was going to play queen a8.
Queen b5, queen
Yeah,
a8, rook c1. This was a line by computer, and it
yeah,
seems
rook
that
c8.
rook c8. No, computer not agree with rook c8. He wants to take on c1 for some reason. Maybe it's some knight e5 ideas coming here. Rook c6, knight e5.
Yeah, I mean, white is obviously better,
Yes,
so
yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's not focus on this play. I want to focus on the critical moments. So
okay.
Sean played knight d2 here uh, with obviously idea to put it on b3 on c4. So rook f8 logical move. Played knight b3 attacking the weakness on a5. Queen a8 all normal, natural, protecting pawn. What else? Queen 5. I think maybe Jeffrey missed rook b8 here. Without queen 5, you play rook a6, rook a4, right? This idea.
No, after queen a5, I take rook a6, queen c7, rook c8.
You
Just
don't
yeah,
catch the rook. Okay. So he need to sacrifice rook c7, which is better, right? That's
yeah.
why he simply retreat. Of course, he does this rook. Next, you want to penetrate on c. Seeing white to take on b6 here. Rook c6, rook a1. So both sides plays naturally maximum what is possible in this position. Bishop f8, controlling c5 square. Understandable human move here. Rook c4. Xiong wants to double rook c file. You play after rook c4, rook c6 here. Rook c8 would be move because it would take and take on a5. And now after rook c6 here, the a4 is hanger. It's more to reduce the power of white. Rook b8, double rooks. Jeffrey took everything on c6. Take everything. And only Tigran started to outplay him. Rook c6 was, by the way, mistake by a computer. So knight e5 he probably underestimated this queen c1 instead of take on a4. Queen c1, f1, and queen 2. So nothing like all natural moves. Uh, and now decisive mistake by Xiong. He should play d4 here and try to push this pawn. And he played knight b6. It's a red move by chessboard. It immediately -3 evaluation here. Of course, Tigran spotted the mistake. He simply take on d4. I mean, this is even my grandmother, if she would be alive, she would have find this attack. So queen f2 is in. Queen e4, queen b3, a5. I think Sean just started nervous, blunder in this position. Evaluation in about 4, -4 here for black with very weak computer on chessboard. I believe with strong computer it will be more. And cheater made for some reason here a very strange move. Queen a3 immediately makes draw after this position. Instead, to calculate easy variation. And after queen e5, I guess so that maybe after b3 he has queen d5 pin, yes?
Yeah, I didn't like this pin. That's why I played
Yes.
this way.
But for some reason you was unable to find this simple move with c2 with winning position because b2 is coming. In case of a6, you just simply play bishop c5, covering a7, attacking f2. I mean, this is This in normal situation you would find in, I believe, in a few seconds in normal, but probably maybe relaxed here a little bit
No,
like this.
I thought actually Queen A3 is winning. That's why I
Yes.
play Queen A3. I thought if you will take on E5 like a game, I will play B3 and Queen B5. Actually, here I thought that after Queen B5, B2, he should play Knight D2. I don't know why I was thinking like that.
Mhm.
And I said, okay, he cannot play this because I have Queen B4. Queen B4, Bishop B4, Knight B1, Bishop A5. That's what I was thinking about.
Mhm. Yeah. So you simply blundered this queen b5 a6 idea, I think.
Six, I thought it should be winning because I have Bishop is coming to C5, E4, but looks like it's a draw after that.
Okay, so once again, what the point was to cheat if you are slipping away a winning game against Dominguez, if you are losing against Caruana with one move, and with -4 you cannot win with computer with support. Such easy positions. I mean, it's like Queen A2, B3 is like so easy to find here. I don't know what's the point. So very strange for me. Strange cheating, like self execution. Okay, b3, queen b5, b2 you played, what else? And after a6, all suddenly it's just draw. Because black queen after queen a1 will be distracted with a7 pawn. And after change of b2 to a7 is draw. And after bishop c5, to compare what was in previous variations, white has perpetual after queen b8, queen e5 here. Huge difference here. And in simply, game was repeated here, right? You just repeated moves here. Uh, yeah, you tried some king e7 move. Last hope. After check, king f8, check, king e7, king d8, e7, and you it. Okay, this is also a very strange game. Let's go to the last one. Last play against Wesley. Very strange for me. When you cannot win -4 position. I mean, okay. Let's go to the next game. Let me change the title of game. This also I forget to change this actually, guys. It was Jeffrey song, not Caruana. Now I will change. So white was Tigran. 1 second. White was Tigran here. And black was Wesley Song. W. So, all right, let's go. So I will open now chess bomb. Find this game. So this was the last game. After what everything begin. So Tigran was with white in this game, and you started the same way like you started with Dominguez. Knight f3, uh, d5, g3, uh, knight f6. Dominguez played c5. This was different. Knight f6. But I guess it's transposed. Bishop g2, e6. Tigran, you are with us or not?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
I'm.
e6, castle. So we will skip this opening line. Bishop e7, d3, castle. D3, castle. Knight bd2. What happened? Knight bd2. c5 is the same line like was with Dominguez. So what was difference? We will try to understand. Knight c6, rook e1, b5. So far it's the same. E5, knight d7, knight f1, knight f1, e6. No, a5 he played. Dominguez played queen c7, bishop c8, rook f c8 here. We were. So
Yeah.
Wesley started immediate action on the queen side with the pawn. He started a5, logically h4, a4, h4, a4. Wesley played fast, right? Knight h2,
When I fast a few more moves either, so I was when he started.
a3, b3, logical move. Of course, we not opened the lines on the. Me myself also played a few times in blitz by white. b4. So Wesley fixing the squares on the queen side. Bishop f4 this time. Played b7, queen d2. So all this is just opening sequence here. Open tile c8, h5. So without the h6 to probably this. So with h6 not allowed this 6 move. Which is right like bishop h6 doesn't exist, Tigran here.
It doesn't work, and especially Wesley didn't use any seconds.
Aha, okay.
He,
Probably he takes rook e8, bishop f8 maybe or something like that.
yeah, I knew that most of time bishop h6 is not working, and
Okay.
especially if opponent like Wesley spending few seconds to play h6, it's obviously that he analyzed it.
Okay. So knight g4 you played logical move, putting more pressure on the king side. Rook e8 Wesley played.
Yeah,
Opening square for it's time to open square for bishop or knight. Rook ac1 you played in advance. Protect these all ideas here. King
yeah. Actually, I was somehow I was thinking that maybe he will play f5 somewhere, and if I will take with the pawn, he will take knight f6, and now h5 is hanging, g4 is hanging. If knight f6, bishop f6, then rook is hanging, and rook go somewhere, bishop c3.
Mhm.
So that's why I played rook c1.
Uh-huh. Understandable. So he played king h7 here. Quite strange move from me, like human way. What is this move actually? What kind of move it is? I mean, it's
Yeah,
so
it
badly
looks like
provocating you to take on h6, right?
I want to take on h6 somewhere, but he's playing king h7 and said, okay, take it
Yeah, very
now.
strange move. King
But,
h7.
but he didn't use time here. I mean, at the moment, maybe he had about 9.5 minutes out of 10, something like that.
Okay, if you would be with black on the black side, everybody would say, "Aha! You see, he's cheating. He's using computer, and he knows that such an attack like bishop h6, queen h6 does not work. It's inhuman
Yeah.
move. It's absolutely inhuman move by Wesley Slope here. Really inhuman move. I would never even consider this move. It would never come. I would, with a huge panic, put bishop on f8 without thinking here to protect the squares, especially when three pieces are watching. So I guess we need to check Wesley Song on the computer engines too, because King H7 looks an inhuman move here for me.
No, it's American. They will never do it.
Yeah, of course, this is inhuman. Okay, Bishop H3 move. Bishop H3. You want to open G file
I
for
just,
rooks,
I
right?
just didn't find I just didn't find any useful moves
Uh,
here because obviously I cannot touch the pawns C or D. Okay, bishop h6. I calculated little bit, but at the same logical that he was playing very fastly, I was 100% sure that bishop h6 is not working. So what else to do? I said, okay, let's make some move like bishop h3, and this move is also against f5 because in the some lines e6 will be hanging.
okay. Yeah, probably in Blitz format, I would play here tricky move Bishop F1. With the idea, with trick D4, Bishop this way, and then I sacrifice. So
Yeah,
Black has to be careful. Maybe Knight B6 here or Bishop A6 probably, something like that. Like
okay.
kind of trump Bishop F1. Okay, Bishop H3. You want to open G files? The first idea is understood. King goes, Rook G1, G4, G5, right? And also waiting, also controlling E6 square after F5 on the attack. All right. So Bishop F8. Finally, Wesley played Bishop F8. Knight G-H2, you're going back. Knight E7. Very unhuman ideas by Black. I don't understand any of the ideas really in this position. What kind of play it is, I don't know. So of course G4. What else? I mean, White did everything on the king side, so they're ready for the action. So G4 with either G5 crashing on the king side. D4. Black has to try to distract White's attention, and also he wants to transfer knight to C3 here. So quite logical move. G5. Tigran's logical move. Knight D5, attacking the bishop. Uh, G2. I don't know. This bishop G2 a little bit strange move for me. By reflex, I probably would play bishop G3, not allow this knight F4 ideas either. What do you think about bishop G3? Did you consider it first of all?
Yeah, of course, I was thinking about two moves, bishop g2 and bishop g3. But I thought maybe it's the anyway. I don't scare that he will take on f4 because my queen will come on f4. f7 is hanging, and after I will have some maybe somewhere g6 or g8 some checks, and bishop on b7 will be hanging. So I don't scare of knight f4 here. So
Mhm.
that's why I said okay, let's play g2 first.
Okay. Uh, so after bishop G2, you also aim in bishop B4 in some variations, also watching bishop on B7. So it's good move probably. And now so played extremely bad move, Queen E7, even according to computer. So in this position, can you believe Tigran chess bomb computer evaluates it like better for black after knight c3, which we are not agree, right? Like a human, because
I mean, yeah, for me, it's a very likely position. I don't know what the computer evaluate,
yes.
but I mean, it's a good. I attacking. I have a lot of plans: knight g4, king h2, rook g1, and some tricks. So I don't care about this a2 pawn or knight on c3 a lot.
Okay, so Queen is a very strange move by Boysenslot. Maybe he already had in mind that you are cheating and we've been very nervous. That's why this stupid moves comes to the board. And after bishop g3, logical move is either bishop h4 wins the queen in two moves. He immediately admits that he was mistaken and play queen d8 here. He simply go back. So admit that it was a bad idea. Now, according to computer, you played mistake. Knight g4 immediately. Again, if you've been cheating, of course, you would take gh, logical move, and then you play knight g4 here.
And
And
what's different?
different by computer, something very huge. To believe to computer, after knight g4, the difference that bishop e7, very deep move here, gh and rook h8. Look at this defense.
Oh, come on.
Sacrificing these pawns, and king escapes to f8, and according to computer, it's equal position. Maybe it is actually. Hg, king g7, h6, king f8. Very interesting position. And he kill your attack on the king side. Knight c3 is coming, another knight goes to d5. So pressure. Okay,
Oh, it's
but it's
very
too
deep
deep.
for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very deep. Yeah. So you play knight g4, natural move, and knight c3, also natural move by Wesley, attacking the pawn on a2 and open this diagonal. Uh, you played gh. This is a first line according to chess bomb computer. Gh and queen f4. Queen 4 is also first line. Yeah, queen f4. Attacking the weakness on f7. Okay, this it's often happens that strong masters are very close to first line because first line usually most logical continuation. So in such a position, when you ask yourself what to do next, queen f4 comes first in my mind to attack f7. Same time opening maybe place for knight to d2. Okay. So rook e7, another big mistake by Wesley So here. By computer, he should immediately exchange this strong knight and play bishop d7 and have some counterplay here. But okay, this is too deep. He played rook e7 and his position looks so ugly now because rooks get can get after knight f6 ef under attack. Also, he closes to queen from g5 square, so looks very ugly. Now evaluation by chess bomb 1.60, which is not completely winning but big advantage. So bishop h4. you played. I think it was the second line. Knight d2 by according by computer here was the best move, and then probably transfer knight from e4. Okay, which one? Not here. Yes, pin knight a2, rook a1, knight c3. So black has at least this pawn. Now you played bad move according to computer. Knight f6 was a good move. Knight f6, ef, then g4, and he thinks that it's almost winning here. Okay, you played knight d2 now. With red move, bg2 is logical, king g2 is triple, bishop g7 is logical, activating at least knight c4. Everything is so far good moves. Knight d5, Wesley brings back this knight for defense f6 square, queen a3, queen a8, looks good move. King h1, king h1 without a rook g1, uh, also looks natural move here. F5, okay, Wesley tries to activate his pieces in bad position. Ef, bishop f6, bishop f6, knight f6, and look position. Knight 7 Wesley. And now which after support plays extremely bad move, and after which he has here big advantage with white, and with one move he has lost position. He played knight d6 here, extremely bad move. After which computer says that it's big advantage for Wesley. So rook c7, and after knight e4, now, computer gives a good options instead of rook f7. Knight d7 was strong move, of course. Here, knight d7. You both missed this idea. And after queen f8, knight f8, knight d7, rook e7. Sorry, how it was. You play knight, but only just knight 5 you get here. But knight 7 was I think how it was. Knight f6, knight 7 f6, knight d6, rook 7, knight e4. Bishop 6. So you took knight 6 with knight, of course, right? You took knight with knight. Knight f6 was position, of course. Yeah, and now after knight f5, black has very strong idea. Knight d7 here. Probably this was missed.
I don't know what I missed here. I mean, at the moment, I should have in about maybe 30 seconds or around it. So,
Yeah.
okay. And he have maybe less or the same. And we was just playing very fastly. And of course, we can miss a lot of things there.
Yeah. But I want to say that in this position, when you played knight e4, Wesley played a bad move after knight e4 here. So obviously, after knight d7, white does good moves. You understand?
Yeah, I took on f6.
What just
Knight f.
happened? The board just disappeared from. One second, let me bring it back. Sorry, guys. I accidentally closed the position. The board. Подожди, Иван, я восстанавливаю позицию на секунду.
Okay.
Просто у меня отключился этот lichess. Okay, so e4, no, not e4, knight f3, d5, g3, c5, bishop g2, knight f6, castle e6, d3, knight c6, knight d2, bishop e7, e4, castle, e5, knight d7, e1, b5, knight f1, e5, h4, b4, knight h2, a4, h5, h3, b3, h6, bishop f4, bishop e7, knight e8, knight g4, king h7, bishop h3, rook c8, rook c1, bishop f8, how it was, knight g2, I guess, knight d7, g4, d4, knight d5. Come on, make the move. Make the move. Все зависло. Тигран, ты тут еще? You are
Да,
here?
да.
Yeah, секундочку, надо восстановить позицию. У них сейчас почему-то ход идет. Окей, g5, knight d5. Как тут было дальше?
Версия Queen f3.
Нет, я не там. После кон d5, когда ты слон g2 ты пошел. Слон g2. Как он находил? Сейчас, секунду.
Слон Queen 7, bishop g3,
Queen d8.
queen e8, knight g4, knight c3, g takes, queen f4, rook
Yes.
e7,
7.
bishop a4, knight d2, rook a1, knight c3, knight d2, bishop takes, king takes, bishop g7, knight c4, knight d5, queen f3, h1, f5, pawn takes, bishop takes, knight takes, knight 7 takes,
Yes, knight
Knight,
d6 was according to Capital a huge mistake. So rook, he played rook what? Rook d8, right?
rook c7, I
Rook
believe.
7 he played. And now after knight e4, he played another huge mistake here. Uh, so we see that after knight 7 f6 here, white has big advantage. And Tigran plays knight d6 bad move instantly. Instantly bad move, missing everything. And after knight e4, here was instead of rook f7, what Wesley played. Knight d7, very, very strong move. I think it's and after knight 8, bishop e7, knight e7, black has big advantage here. According to computer, because this h3 pawn is very, very strong. Knight goes back to c3, then rook activates through f5, h5 is weak, f2 is weak. Black has very big advantage. Another strange moment for cheater. From the winning position again have losing with few moves. Okay, rook f7. He played instead, and after rook f7,
Knight
again
f
you're better. You take knight f6, knight f6. Knight f6 was decisive take here. Wesley should take rook f6, bishop f6, and queen f6. Again, go for this game. It's quite unclear. It's not so clearly winning so he take knight f6, and after knight f6 it's s5. So this time Tigran did not miss the win. He simply plays rook e6 here, knight g8, queen e4. So I don't see any moment why this game is suspicious. Honestly, for me it's
oh,
suspicious.
I find bishop f6, which is very hard. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was very hard. Yeah, e4. Okay, so he take with knight here, rook e6, knight, queen e4, rook f5 is forced. And here is a various ways to win, like rook f6, bishop f6. So Tigran played bishop f6, most aesthetic way. Knight e7, and simply take on e7, take on e5, in g8, and just play queen g6. Okay, so what can I say about these games? For me, it looks very, very strange why Tigran was accused of these games because number one game again, once again, with Dominguez, he had completely winning the position. He missed win twice. Second time he missed perpetual, easy perpetual in few moves. Second game with Carmela, he was losing very strange cheating. I mean, what kind of cheating it is when you're losing the game? Third game with Song, he had -4, -5. I think any engine starting from Fritz 1 till Stockfish 12 or whatever will win it without any spend of time, like 0.001 seconds. He managed to slip away the game, and in this game with Wesley, he just felt position very well. Wesley played extremely bad, starting from these strange moves like King H7, Queen E7. I don't know what was the point of these moves. And then Tigran, instead of winning this game, he just managed to get to bad position, almost close to lost. But it's not his it's not he's not guilty that Wesley did not find that ideas. I'm just curious what would happen if Wesley would win this game. Would we he start this post these circumstances or not? I'm just curious. So I objectively say Tigran by games collected more points than he deserved, in my opinion. If we start to count, right? With Lanier, okay, he has winning in the end. We understand time travels. Layer did not find the draw. Okay, yeah, this was clear victory. With Caruana, he should lost. Yeah, I mean maximum maybe draw. So there you get at least half point more than you would get, maybe zero. With Song you had half point less, so this equals to Caruana. So 1 point you should get probably from 2 games. So you should get 2 points. And with Westiso, maybe maximum draw you would make. I mean, maximum draw, maybe we even lost if you would find this 97. So 2.5, 3 points out of 4 would be your result if your opponents would play better. And then nobody would start to talk so much. I mean, but yeah, yeah, of course. But especially this started after you won against So, I believe. If you would not win this or lost, I have strong feeling it would be some other way. Probably this ban, I would tell directly, this ban of Chesscom is somehow connected with this because you lost to American team. This I will tell honestly. I think it's have direct connection with this accusation from So. Maybe we don't know the situation. Maybe other teammates also start to talk support So start maybe negotiations with Chess.com. I don't know. I think it's absolutely unfair from my side. What I see by like grandmaster, like chess professional, and like analytic. What I see now by games, this is like for me it sounds so stupid accusations. I don't know what kind of proofs they have. I really believe that sooner or later you will go to court process because actually Tigran, if you not start court process, it means that you agree with the decision, right? It's insults you very much, so you are forced to do it. Of course, if they will not change mind, right? By time they have to change mind publicly, say sorry, we make mistake. Maybe it was our system. It was somebody I don't know who write this. We failed him or something. I don't know. But if you don't do them, you have to start court process, and I'm really interested what kind of rules they will have because by games, this is just not even funny. I mean, this what kind of cheating it is. I mean, not to win winning games, make draw winning games. Hmm. Yes, yes. Once again, this is very big hit for your reputation. I know you like fair player many years, and first of all, Chess.com has to make it publish. What was the point of they ban? They need to give this information. Of course, they probably will keep it till the court, but it's not correct because you have such a big hit of your reputation. Everybody now talking. They stop to talk about games, about chess. They start to talk about such things. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Well, we have to fight for it because if they really did it incorrectly to accuse you like that, we have to do something because these precedents can be repeated again. Maybe tomorrow they will accuse somebody else, somebody another fair player. Well, yeah, like in conclusion, I would say that the people, if they really accuse you that you was cheating, yes, looking down to the somewhere down, right? It's so stupid. It shows you from so stupid side. because if you want to cheat, you would find another method like microphones or something, right? I mean, not to cheat it right there when you can always be asked by arbiter to show your desktop, show your around everything in every. You should immediately reply in the same second. For me, it's so stupid. Yeah, no, no. I believe. Yeah. Yeah. No, no. This is no. This is for public. They think that they found these eyes. That's why. But of course, Chess.com has something another behind. I believe it's not because of that. I strongly believe they maybe start to talk something about algorithms, maybe your time. The spending of time of your decisions or something. Okay, but what I see, this is the most stupid cheating what I ever even heard in this life. The guy cannot win winning games, cannot losing games. I mean, what kind of cheating it is? I mean, come on. This is so stupid. I mean, I absolutely sure. Now I once again saw games. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, no, this is some bullshit, some fairy tales. I mean, what kind of algorithms? Come on. If strong player wants to cheat, he will cheat, and he will find much more precise methods than look like a schoolboy down to some table. This is come on, in front of cameras. Are you just let's put us to yourself. Yeah? You know that you are on the Zoom. Everybody look at you. You will not start to make like that, right? To all the time put mobile or whatever down. Come on, this is so stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I wanted to support you like a friend, like chess colleague, because this is what I saw, what I analyzed. It was absolutely bullshit to accuse you for cheating because this use your little bit brain. I mean, what kind of cheating it is? I mean, from chess wise, it's 100% clear that some moments you played extremely bad, but just your opponents was playing much more worse. So what can we do? I mean, yeah. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading the chat and I see some morons write that I was paid by leeches to put down chess.com. Such idiots are accusing you too. I mean, they don't use brains, they just use another parts of body. If you once again write something like this, I will ban you, piece of shit. Tigran, and his nickname is Tigran Always Fair, by the way. He's like sarcastic piece of shit. Tigran Always Fair. I will ban you definitely from my chat. Yeah,
Okay, you never what to do because there are a lot of people who
yeah,
are
yeah,
thinking different ways. We have to live with this. Okay, I just really hope that all these people someday when they will know the final truth, they will come back to your chat and for me directly and make their
yeah.
apologize.
Yeah. By the way, idiots, I was donated few times to leeches, so not they pay me, I pay them. So stop to make bullshit something like that.
Yeah, thank you, Baadur. I
Yeah.
really have to go now. Thank you for your time and to try to explain for the chess lovers what's really going on. It's up to everyone now. They can think, they listen to both sides. It's very important. Okay, with the professional chess analysis. Now people have to consider, I mean, which one is true, who's the liar, who's the truth.
Yeah. Thank you very much to find time. And now I think uh, who had some doubts about you. Now I think we made it clear by clearly by chess wise, because other stuff we cannot prove, right? We cannot prove other stuff, but by chess wise, by games, I mean the games are the answer, the clear answer.
Just put the video with the later on. For
Yeah,
example, if you, when I mentioned the minutes, just for the lovers, it will be funny to see when I
yes, of
will
course.
give down 10 times to one game during the blitz matches.
Of course, of course. So in the end, I would say that this video will be recorded on my channel. Maybe I will upload it on YouTube too. It's okay for you, Tigran, if I upload that, yes, right?
No
Yes, I
problem.
will probably upload this on this. So
Yeah,
you
I
who
mean, I
missed,
need a lot of people
yes, of course.
to watch this.
I will upload and you will have opportunity to join us later because from beginning we also was speaking about rules of this tournament, about Tigran biography a little bit, and you have opportunity to find out. Also, you can check his Wikipedia and all the information and understand that we face very strong player who can beat anyone and make stop this bullshit talks that he was cheating. I mean, this first of all, as I know, he financially are very good condition, so he would never risk his reputation for some little money, like 1,000 or 2,000 maximum, probably he would get. I don't know. And this is some bullshit. I mean, because uh, I understand if he would never no have money for buy brands, then I understand maybe somehow. But I know that he financially very nice condition. So it's even by this side, it's unlogical to cheat for him. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, take care, Baadur.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Maybe later I will also have another stream. Maybe some show you some classical games or my games or something. And see you later, guys. See you later. Thank you very much, Tigran. Tigran, bye bye. Have a nice time. Пока. Пока, Tigran. All right. So let me 1 second rate somebody. And for this moment, I will make break. Maybe later we can check some games. Let's see who is in the chat. Yeah, John Twitch. That's why I will upload it on YouTube. I guess YouTube will stay forever. All right. Thank you to remind. Okay. Yeah, this is very bad precedent. If Chesscom will not prove 100% that he was cheating, then it's very bad precedent because tomorrow I can be accused, for example, another fair players, maybe somebody else. Why we have to leave it like that? Okay, let me think. Who we can rate? I don't say who is this. Chess, chess. Okay, let's rate Gotham chess. I don't know. He don't need it, but I will do it anyway. Let me little bit. Fioncetta is not online.